But yeah, so, and I'm like, I don't like corgis. People love, people are obsessed with corgis. Like, people love corgis. There's like something wrong with them.
Yeah, their legs are so stunted. Like, I'd have to see their breed for that in the future too, because I don't want someone that have really stubby legs. I don't want stubby leg dogs.
I know, I'm kind of worried. So this lady that we're buying the dog from, she's been breeding dogs forever, and she has a ton of positive feedback. Like tons of really good testimonials. The dogs are all beautiful, and they talk all about like the different bloodlines, good legitimate breeder. But at one point, she wanted us to take their dogs at 6 weeks, which is not good. I know.
Oh, it's really weird. Almost like I do want in the future, but I'm also kind of scared because they can be like pretty smart, like and do like all kinds of events, and they live in rare, it's kind of like a breeding company. And I get really nervous because I'm pretty sure Apollo is like somehow this guy. Every autoimmune condition you could possibly have as a dog. And like, I can't do it again. So part of me just wants to be like, we're done with that. I'm just gonna get whatever nut is there and call it good. But it's so, I think I want a puppy because it's it's like, I swear, every time I get grumpy with it all, I just remember the puppy when I'm like, so I don't want to like,
Was it Apollo the lab?
yes, okay, black lab, black.
Every time I look at the score sheets,
Still crazy. He's almost 7.
Oh yeah, he's like a 7-year-old puppy.
Yeah, we got him, so I think it's something. We got him in January of 2009.
I know it's weird getting a dog, so like if the dog is healthy, its whole life, we'll have to do it for like so long. Kids in elevators.
I think about that all the time. I also was thinking it's good to do it like every 7 years. Because then there's always like, especially with kids, and then it won't feel like I'm replacing them. You know, like when you get super old and like get the new dog and like I'm like, I'm sorry, put me in the grave. You're replacing me. That's why I feel like our brother-in-law, or like Apollo's mom, is Kona. It's super cute, but she's really old now, and they got a new little baby puppy, and so he's just his son, nobody pays attention to him.
plus they drop.
And then they just had a kid.
Oh no.
She's like super bottom of the pack. Like trying to get her extra love. She's picked up this nasty like I want to go behind.
Nice day.
Yeah.
It's fun.
I like it. You just stop looking for the passing scale. Every time there's a button, stop.
You can't ever get rid of this. You know,
They're getting a little like mildewy.
Give us steam. Keep it so good.
Now, I do understand some of that.
But at the same time, I'm super guilty about it.
Yeah. Well, we just live in a tiny apartment. We don't have our own laundry, so we just use the like communal laundry, and then it goes out on our patio to dry. And it's raining, it has to go, and living room, the smell. I think to play hockey or play drums. We were talking so much less about sitting around our apartment.
I prefer on plays.
Yeah, he brought them to Seattle. He played them in our old house, but now they're just everywhere. Because I can't live with these so just like in the corner, stacked up.
There was my first game.
I hate
I'm just trying. We need to get our garage organized. It's driving me nuts. And like I started realizing we've been in this house for like a year. It's so crazy. We need to get our garage figured out. Like, we're not going to be those people.
Yeah.
Everything seems fine. Monday morning, it's probably.
Have you met your neighbors?
Yeah.
Are there any people your age who live in
But the whole game was fine.
They're all a little older. But there is one couple couple right behind us, but it's a little, like, they seem really nice, but they seem a little presumptuous, I guess. Like, they sent me an email and they're just like, so, like, our property goes from, like, here to here, and then we have a fence. And then the other houses were built in a plot a little higher, and then they each have their fence, and then their houses, but their houses are like right in their houses. There's two on either side right there, and then there's a house over here and us. So we are definitely surrounded by so we do want to do some privacy landscaping, but, and we definitely have the largest of the yards, like really nothing on the other side. But, so this house is like, sent me an email, this was right before our wedding. So we want to build a lattice, but technically it's your fence. Do you have permission to build a lattice? We want to make it kind of like feel like it. So like when I was in Disney class, I was like, I just wanted to do something kind of like lattice. And instead, it was just like the stuff that, like the pillars that come up, and then they have stuff that extends. Yeah. And so she did that. So now she sent me an email and she's like, so now that the car is we want to do something else. The way that it's built, we can't do our side of the so we'll pay for half of that side, and we looked into it, and they have like Costco and somewhere else for like that's the plan. Like, so it'll be like 150 each. Like, I realize it's a big ask, but we'll help you. But they don't have like a truck. Like, how are you really going to help us with your? And anyway, so I laid it out for her. Like, okay, we do want to do something. That is kind of what I was thinking, but we really want to plan our entire yard and all this. We don't want like hodgepodge like. To regret what we did. We want to be sure we're planning buy a burner. And then, well, so much lives I'm like, I'm not really keen on the idea. I mean, maybe Costco is and it's like, so we're obviously not going to do just like half our fence.
Yeah.
We would have to do the other half. So really, you're asking you to like finish our yard right now. Like, it's not really as simple as you're trying to like lay it out. Yeah. So it was just, you know, it's one of those, and it's just like kind of constant, like they want stuff, and they kind of like, the last time they came over and they just really did her. And so I had to invite them to my house and planning the wedding and everything to be on. And so it was like embarrassing to have them and seeing what happened. So I have to be rude. So it was like, it's just very, it seems like all the neighbors are really diligent, like very nice. Yeah. But they're all very in each other's business. And so like, and we bought the house from, so I don't know if but our neighbor next door is actually on the building. Oh yeah, one more year. And he already was kind of like at the beginning was a little too like business. Yeah. And then I find out from like another neighbor, so we're not moving cars. Like I don't really want to go to business. What's happening in their lives? Like I kind of, you know, there's kind of gives like figure things out, but like basically his wife got divorced, and I've been seeing this really young divorce. So the other neighbor on the other side is I called them. They were just like, I don't know if we really know. We are not allowed at all. As a matter of fact, this conversation never happened. And like, so then I come out, like, try and other neighbors, like, I'm sure she'd be okay with me coming over sometime? I think it was cool for her to see like this old house totally redone. So the kid just like right, yeah. And like at one point, how old is this kid? It's like yeah, but you could you're the glamour, super young.
Yeah, it's really it's just like so like whenever you go down.
Yeah, it's like very. It's very. You know, like any other. But in like a very, he's like sweet and like, he's really funny, but it's like same. Oh, that's different. Same. That is the same. That used to be my room. And then I felt bad, And like you know, you don't really understand. We're like painting over like their.
No one expects anything.
Especially when I like this sort of thing.
Or like moving in happy.
That's about 4.5 hours.
And when we started, we did not know It definitely explains the way she was. Yeah. She was very yeah, we're just trying to like.
I have my iPad and my cell phone.
Nick's parents belong to like a neighborhood.
I'm not going to carry that.
They like there's this hill that has a little like road going up it and a bunch of houses that are off of it, and that's the neighborhood. And technically that road is a shared driveway. And they all have their house off of it. But Nick's parents' house, their driveway actually just next to the main street. And their house, all the other houses were like new, they were all built at the same time. Nick's parents' house was a condemned farmhouse that they restored. But it was just like made into, when they bought it, it was part of a neighborhood association. But anyway, their house was so different, and they didn't share the driveway, so there was just this kind of unwritten rule that they weren't really part of the neighborhood association. So they didn't pay dues, they didn't like do anything, they didn't take anything. Nick's dad plowed the driveway, the shared driveway, just like as a nice thing, because he drives a car. And then all of a sudden, this like horrible situation arose where they were trying to sue Nick's parents for back roads for like 2 years. And they were trying to, so it was all these really rich people that bought these new houses, and they were all fighting over the guy at the top of the hill had a baseball field in his backyard, I guess, and he was letting the kids from the town play there because they only had one baseball field in town, and they had a baseball team, and he was like, oh, you're going to my baseball field. And other people in the association didn't like the traffic people going up there, and so they tried to sue him. And were like lying about all these things, and they had to like go on record to like be like, no, this is definitely this way, and I was little. It just turned out. Wow, that's terrible. With like lawyers and lawsuits.
So why do people want to neighbors? Like, this is so strange. Why would you want to bring that kind of drama into it?
Yeah, it was. I felt so bad for it. Well, yeah, it was just like so nice. And yet, like, you're doing a service. That's these people are just horrible.
Right, the birth rate is negative.
Right. Our last, like, I'm pretty open about stuff, but like, recently I've just noticed like people have like zero
As opposed to an obvious
filter over like idea of what's acceptable social behavior. Like, we were in a homeowner association, and this is such a nightmare. They like wanted us all to pay like $500 so that they could put something on the sign or anything. I'm like, no, we're not doing that. It was ridiculous. And then at some point, like, we never went to Emily. We never, aren't really a part of it. They like, this woman sounds like
Right. Yeah, you play.
she's just like,
Right, exactly.
You don't
Just like, it was such a lot, really tragic, personal stuff, and then just on top of it,
It's like when you write it and you like step back, you take a breather, and you're like, okay, I feel better now. I'm not going to send this out.
Exactly. Like, I get why you wrote it.
Yeah.
Maybe don't send it out. So, like, when my dad had his accident, we took all of his computers. What kind of accident?
Before you get on the boat.
Yeah, it says the big, like, event that happened. So,
The summer?
you gotta think about August. Dad was driving back from like a car show.
I knew the way to Marshall Planet, and it's like, okay, here we go.
We didn't know at first. Like, I didn't know anything. But I got a call and it was my mom, like hysterical. I assumed that was my grandpa. Terrible accident. And I was like, is everything okay? And she was like, and then like all of a sudden talking about all this stuff. Dad was in a really terrible car accident. He's at Harborview right now. Like, oh, say goodbye. Time is like the best of this. Like, say goodbye. And like, I'm just like in shock. And he's like, and keeps working. And it's just like, I was at home, and it was a Friday night, and I was like, do you want the number of the social worker? And I was like, yes, the social worker. And they said, your neighbor is going to drive your mom.
Are you going to
So then, like, I started, like, figuring out what they needed to do. So I just got in the car, because there's nothing I didn't know what else I could do, so I just like got in the car and started driving, and I'm calling Keith to like, and I couldn't get it out, so like I started bawling. He's like, turn around, like I don't know where you are, but turn around, go home. Coming as soon as I can. I'm not even shocked right now, and like thankfully I heard that and I was like, you're right, I can't control it now. It's like out. So I like turned around, went home. Keith got there like an hour or so later. I packed bags of flowers. I packed out of all of the cars. Like, stay there and help him. His parents were probably just like, called his mom. Just, like, felt really bad because it just like exploded on her. And it was like, I'm really sorry. I'm trying to get this out. Like, I was in an accident. I'm calling. Like, everybody's probably going to have to drop him off with you guys. And she's like, what else can I do for you? And I was like, it's okay. Keep coming. So then we get to the hospital and like immediately the scenario like changed. Like it was like we were talking to the surgeon and said,
yeah, I think we picked an interesting year to go to
audition, like we don't really know what state he's going to be in. Really what's going to happen here, but at least he's made it through surgery. So I was like, well, let's just do like we don't like stable.
Yeah, you better start learning about German.
Prepare yourself, like, going through someone, this is an accident, it's going to be very traumatic. Oh no, I'm so excited. And so, like, we get into there and see my husband, who was just like, such a mess, like, everything. And like, you can't rush it. Like, my mom broke down, so then I was just like, holding her, and like I didn't break it down at first, but then like we're like just saying, we're like, what happened? Because I was just doing all these things, like, what happened? The doctor just like informs us just about it, that alcohol is legal in the
State.
That's great. And so then what happened, like this was crazy. It was like less than 2 miles from my house. And I guess what happened was like he was pulling out of, like he stopped off somewhere. He stopped on his wife. He pulled off on his way home. He was back out. And he like punched it hard. He pushed it and he lost control. And T-bone on the passenger side by a truck. By a pickup truck, and they all go like, you know, everywhere on the road there's like 60 miles an hour. Dad, he wouldn't be alive. There's no, like, if my mom was in the car, there's no, like, it went through, I'm sorry, how much can you handle?
I can understand a lot.
Okay. Stop it.
Stop it. You don't want to say it.
It's no. I'm fine now. But so the truck came through the passenger side.
Yeah.
The headlight went in his arm into the side, and like he managed to like kind of basically he was totally not unconscious. Vital water. And then it's a miracle. Like he lost his arm. Like there was very first arm and no rental organs. Obviously lost his arm. It tore his diaphragm. Yeah, like nobody would have thought he was alive. Like there was no side of becoming synovial. It was a really severe trauma, brain injury. That took like a little bit now because he was like he had a big gash on his head that you can hardly see his heart now. And then cuts and scrapes out everywhere. Very terrifying. Like collar broken, much broken ribs. Had like kind of a tiny fracture on like one of the, like your spine comes out on his little toes. One of those got broken, but they don't. And now he's like, he's walking like 5 miles, 6 miles a day. Like, oh my god, he went to like the gym the other day. He like sits there with a little weight to try and like get strength back. His arm is like out of the cast. It's unbelievable. It was like great. Like I got to see like they basically pumped like a fluorescent dye, so you could see all of his internal organs, and you could see that like you could see how. So he ended up being like all the meat was like the diet on the outside was the impurities on the inside. So it was like the whole for like a few months. It was like for incredible to see like all of like inside you're like holy crap, that's so weird.
Oh my god, I'm so
I can't even.
Is he mentally like does he still have brain illness?
So my mom says there's but he seems totally fine.
Yeah.
And then
like whatever it was like yeah, they already got oh my god.
There will be other issues like these driver. That was the person that this other guy. His wife was driving. He was totally fine. He had his cell phone texting.
He was driving?
No.
I know,
She was
Right. So I was like, when we go to Scotland, maybe I can do that. Stop over. I was like, probably last time I was just saying.
But that's still enough to
Yeah. It helps get what chocolate. He puts that so much out there. They're more than way away.
Actually 5 festivals or more. The big one is
I don't know if you ever like Spain. No. No, ma'am. I wasn't saying one on. But most of the time I'm trying to rush back.
so it's some, I don't know, I need to talk to her.
the other day on my dad, like, this is work on me.
Stop it. They're married. 3 or 4 turnovers. Oh, yeah.
Do you think you have maybe having to recognize that? Yeah. It's gonna be a long road. Surrounding all of us. We're not gonna. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's just.
Because they're
But.
Distilleries and
Figure out.
So much. I'm just talking biscuits. Did you? I missed you completely.
I remember when I was really little, my dad got into a car accident. Like, not that bad, but it like lasted.
Like, once it's past there,
he was hanging out. And I was really little, so I didn't know
cool. He was in a band.
grandma coming over.
I've always thought I've been really open. I have a super small
drop off the
yeah. Opportunity
Yes.
for
Yeah, you can go to
all of my friends.
But there's the other problem.
I like
The other guy's not going to get it.
it's different.
Yeah, and it's hard to
people are just rambling up on the
I think the hardest part is like my mom is very really situation. It's really
has something nice in you.
very, very difficult. My goodness. Yeah. So just makes me so thankful to have. Like I was thinking of what I would feel like without the ways that there was have such experience. And like I could be there for my mom. He'd be there for me. And like it was really, really good. I can't imagine anybody like that. I'm also super emotional. Super sad. You know, I don't think it's a story to think one of my friends, like my friend, she's kind of like,
Yeah, whatever.
she like drove with mom because my mom's too scared to get out of her room. So instead of mommy driving my teen back down to the day with her, she went to bring her up.
That's so nice.
So
That's what I
sweet.
was whining about when I went to Fred.
Yeah, things like that are definitely a good like
Sea dogs last.
friendships.
There was no one lost today.
It's very,
Everyone thinks that if these guys don't go to the Super Bowl year after year now, it's right.
yeah, we need to have something crazy happen. I'm ridiculous. I can seriously confirm my life.
Well, if I haven't seen anyone for a long time,
Yeah.
like, what's my yeah, that's just so nice because he's okay, and then like the car didn't hit him like a little bit harder, and so
That's what it is. Because like your body is super, like there is no like you're built to withstand pressure or like anything that hits the side of like it's literally just thank God you're going a smidge faster. Or dad was like the smidge further this way or going a little faster that way.
You gotta stop lowering the I don't know how many houses we just ran up there already. They're straight out. But I didn't go home yeah, but there was about 6 other ones that were just
They weigh up. You can have 2 bags. No more than 44 pounds.
Did you have both of you were Boeing
Yeah, it's
No.
it's like a free-for-all.
But they don't bring it back.
really
And then you go away and shoot it.
It goes through their legs and so it went there.
They're like pop.
I mean, not really like I understand.
It's not like going from here to this. It's not kid more air. It's not that.
Yeah, but that just seems so weird to me. Like, I don't know if you're following also a lot of like media attention right now on
I'll do that. I'll do selfies. And then I'll call everybody.
people who are like registered sex offenders for like for like sending their monogamous boyfriend a picture like a sex. It seems they're under 18. Yeah, or something. And like, even if it stays if like the parents find the phone and want to get the other picture, they have to be registered offender for this. So they're like, it's so messed up. Well, and then so like I don't know if you watched on Oliver, they started bringing up the fact that we cover requirements that you have to recover. Yeah. So this guy, having money before he gets to because he has outstanding tickets, but he can't get out here. Finally gets out, doesn't have a job, and right. And then they throw him back in. So bad. I mean, that's like your life. They're just playing with your life. Like, that's your whole life. I really want tonight. Stop this. My dad, this camera. Questionable we're judgmental. So this one bad decision, which almost like now it's definitely costing a lot of money. Yeah. And stress. Yeah. And then yeah, sure. Like who's in charge? Right. It's so nice just because we're in different ways. We're aware. And the intention doesn't change with that other guy. Severe injuries and that's it. They're on the day. Yeah. It's not about like his actions changed and the intent was the right thing. Right. Get where he's not there. Yeah. But it's brother and I are going to go to we tend to matter. Yeah. The end of the 4 days is still I haven't left. I used to go God, and so I said, you would pay me for Thanksgiving. She's going to be 2. So it was like 11. I'm not going to shoot my dog. But if you can't drive, and then so I'm hoping yeah. Once you kind of
never seen.
Just give me Oscar Mater below.
I've seen that.
Why?
My first grade. When he actually yes, right. Now she's going to be flies with his legs crossed. So, well, you know, here's what I did. He said he wanted to go to the picture. That's a lot. Yeah, we're going to Miami.
Yeah. So if he hasn't broken his finger,
they're going to go to
What he can write?
Yeah, there's just so many tiny little.
Again, it's so much like, it's so crazy. Like, you go from zero chance.
In fact, like, I don't know, I guess my dad hasn't had any other, like,
It's his happens.
no.
So, I mean, all of that goes into like, it's kind of,
He also has no business playing in our family.
It's annoying to me because
at the time, it just seemed
he won't go out with me.
I mean, even just, it's even like a remote
like,
restaurant.
I can't even, and like, we were really
Well, I talked, I'm like, hey, this situation, blah, blah, blah.
I immediately was like, we need to get
Well, I really want to go there. That's fine.
the first thing next morning, I started working on it.
That's what he is now.
It's kind of weird, like, he has some weird training that says
It's okay for my husband
he's a lawyer or president.
to do anything.
So he immediately got that taken care of. But then we had to have her meet with my dad. So I wanted to say something. He woke up from surgery. It's taking a really long time to
I come over to say hi.
Oh, he ran away. We're coming up. I think I got a really good shot of it.
yeah, he's like, I'm so awful. Oh, His is so cool. That was so awful. Just like, it was just stone cold the amount of guilt he felt for like, it was really hard to see that broken up. And then I saw him later, and it's amazing how fast. I feel like it happens faster for night, just because they typically have less fat on nights, but he's not moving. He atrophied, like,
How long was he?
he was not moving for like, basically the second he was done with surgery, it was like, after 2.5 days, they weren't walking. So, like, he just wasn't walking a lot. But they wanted him up and moving so that he could get, like, digestion and everything else. And so, they had him walk as long as he could for the second time. Like, I saw them, like,
They literally drove like over the dotted line for like.
That's crazy. It's a crazy one.
Oh no, I mean it was it's a 2-lane highway and they were like just driving into lanes and I was just like, okay, I'm not even gonna
the last time we waited, he's like, he's the size.
coming up though, so I didn't have a lot of money.
You're so tiny.
Man, I'm just so happy.
I know.
When you were telling the story, I was just
And I probably should always start. I should always start with like the.
I didn't want to be like, is he okay?
Yeah. I should always start there so people know.
Don't even go there. I just show up at the game because you're like,
So
oh,
many little details. They were so, like,
Yeah, I did think I was right the second time.
thank you for that. I believe it was because you were
And my work is so surprised. Like I took an entire week off.
that's awesome.
Super supportive.
I did one of the worst ever that I got very lucky.
But the thing is,
Because I rear-ended my own
Yeah.
Yeah, Scotty.
But it's pretty much cured happy
I
hours.
spent so much effort.
Pretty much what?
Cured happy hours.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, you were
well, that's why
But now I Uber it. I just Uber it. You know what? It's depending on the time. You can use Google, but depending on where I am.
Yeah, I even feel like
That's 2 drinks of a tip wherever I go. Done and done.
it takes like 2 hours. Feel after like 5 years. So like I went to a wedding. My friend
Down, down.
I was 8 hours later.
and it was on Saturday. I ordered like just like a little old fashioned, but it was not really like half of it. Yeah.
You and Liz were started out like whatever by the
4 hours. and I had like
In the morning,
and,
they
like
were just there all day. So I
no,
know
4 hours later, I was like,
yeah,
yes,
that
I'm
was
fine. Okay, now I should be okay. Oh my gosh.
Sometimes I'm trying to do 6 and I'm like, I feel it.
Yeah, right? Oh, cute jokes, especially beer. For some reason, beer affects me more than
football game. Our game was like at 9.
It gets me so giddy. I think it also doesn't help that I'm usually semi-sleep deprived. Yeah, borderline dehydrated.
Yeah.
every single day,
I got home.
so. You guys both back to home?
Ouch!
Yeah, and it felt
I know
so
because I've done that.
Yeah, was it like a
yeah, just like a cold going around.
And then when we all went out for my
He wasn't
birthday last
bedridden,
year,
but he was like as sick as you can be and still like function.
I mean, I started
Really
drinking
crappy
and
and had
like,
no energy.
I really went to like
And
Paula.
then I like started
Yeah,
to
so
scratch
I
my
started
throat.
with Paula
I felt
like,
like really tired and like out of it. I was like,
These are all braided up.
but I think I calmed down.
and then I went,
Last 2 days
I
I've
went to
had
all these
something,
different parts that I hadn't gotten
but
to.
I
And I
haven't
wanted
been
to try
outside
it.
of like
Yeah.
there's no sore throat, there's no just like kind of plugged, but just on like
Yeah.
I was super achy and had kind of like a dull headache. Like it never manifested. I was like thought I was getting sick this whole time, and now it's just like going away again. That's lucky.
I feel like since moving to Seattle, I get so many like dull colds, like cold or the moisture or what, like
Oh, I know.
there's
He
a lot
wanted
of
to try.
allergens.
We went
Yeah,
to
I just
karaoke.
have like this low
And then
range.
he's like, oh, I'll take you to the test.
I'm not like sick, but
He was around
100%.
Well, he's, yes. And
Well, it sucks. It like it hits me
he was
both
around there
through.
about 10 miles.
So we get all fall and then spring.
And so we, yeah.
For
He's like, oh,
Yeah.
high five.
Yeah. So when we were living in the house before we were renting, it had so much mold in it.
But then eventually,
But since moving out, I like have this better. Yeah, it's good. I got this like little low grade cold.
I just look at it, I'm like,
What's the mold? Proven.
probably.
I feel so bad for about that.
Jeff took it.
It's a mess. You can't do anything.
No, that whole house needed to be torn down.
Remember I explained, so how did so you offer her a drink every time.
Last time we hung out was it after I moved. I was telling you about how we tried to withhold our
Come on, honey.
Baby,
Just one more. Maybe it's cold
tried
outside.
to keep some of our money for like
It might sound
It's just cut us out.
See, you're not gonna have surgery. It's just you feel you're trying.
You know, I think if I would have not done anything, I don't know, I just wasn't what I did.
It's something that's like counter.
You know, big things here now, I hate vacation.
Yeah, there were some leaves in there's a sliding door to the porch, and in the little like rail where the door slides, there were some dead leaves. So he took a picture of the leaves and sent it to us, and the title of the picture was "Dirty." And he was like, "This is some of the stuff I had to clean up." It was comical. It was we cleaned that house so well. That's like the only dirty thing you could find. Yeah, he was just
And that's a really, really good.
So when we moved in, everything looked seemingly like really good shape.
Then it slows you.
But we were like upstairs and I was like, we just never cleaned any windows.
It does. So if I would have known from the start what this
Just
was,
little nooks and crannies, yeah. Yeah, you kind of blind to them.
Yeah, there's just so many big things. Yeah. And yeah, I'm sure when you're living in that,
You start discounting it. Like at first it might bother you a little bit, and then your brain like actually tunes it out.
yeah. So I like lifted one of the stones in the background. A zillion red beetles. It was so sick. Like, and I remember they looked like those red, like, beetle, and they were so gross. There were so many, and they started trying to like flying from her.
Oh god, they were alive.
And I like, yes, they were all alive. And I freaked, I like screamed.
Oh no.
Jammed the thing because I didn't want them like flying at me. So like, I jammed it and I bent the screen.
Oh, that's horrifying. Oh.
I totally freaked out. And I was like, they're harmless. Like, they're not really going to do anything. But
Still, but you're not expecting it in their equipment.
it was just so many. Like, if there was one, okay. There was like a zillion. Freaked out.
I'm nervous. We told our landlord we're getting a dog. It's so great because like, we're not even charging the like pet deposit. I'll just like if the maintenance crew says anything when you move out, then I'll like charge you. But otherwise, don't worry about it. She's like, but just to let you know, like the people who lived in your apartment before you had a puppy and their puppy ruined the carpet and they had to pay $1,000 for the carpet. So now the puppy itself.
And then just be super proud.
I think we're buying an exercise pen and we're gonna keep it in our kitchen on the linoleum, which is like attached to the wall.
We actually have, if you have a rifle, we have one of those huge metal crates. Like, I don't know if it would be too big for your, but it was for like the puppy and it had like a nice little base thing. Yeah, a slat. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna buy one. Do you not use it?
We're not using it. Like, I used it the other day because I was babysitting two little tiny puppies, so for them to sleep together and not pee everywhere at night, like we put them together, but we're not going to use it again for quite some time.
I'll probably, it's not that expensive, I'll probably just buy one. But we're going to buy that, and then we're also going to buy like a 12-foot area, like a paint area for it to like stand.
Yeah, super
I can't imagine that, but I just like they probably just let their puppy run free when they weren't home.
And just like I would recommend not putting on, like if you're gonna leave them for a long time, don't put them in the playpen where the carpet is. Put them there.
Yeah.
Because, you know, so that you never think like don't just do blue pads on the carpet because then they get they don't understand.
Yes.
That is not.
Just never give them the opportunity to even watch the carpet.
Yeah.
It's gonna stay on the linoleum unless it's like
It's been really nice because Apollo learned from every house that like if for some reason he's gonna have an accident, have it on like a solid floor.
Oh, that's nice. That's so, like counter to their instincts too. That's
awesome. So he like never does it on the carpet. But yeah, he always does it. He had like an explosive situation happen to him a couple weeks ago.
Oh, that's so sad.
It was
like,
so good. Yeah, no, there was no helping it. We weren't gone that long. And we came back and the smell, like you knew something horrible.
Horrible.
Oh no. We like walked in and we're like, no. Where is it? And so like I immediately started checking the carpet. I'm like, please check the carpet. Please check the carpet. And then we see what happened. I won't show you. I have a photo. It was so bad. I won't show you a photo. It was so bad. It was like on the wall. Like it was like it started happening. Like you could see where ground zero was.
Oh no.
And it just like spread from there because you could tell he was like freaking out. Like, oh my god, this is happening. I can't make it stop. It was awful, like literally explosive. And like he had his DirecTV box on the ground because he was like working in that room and like getting everything wired up. So it was like there were some things that definitely got thrown away. Yeah, it was horrific. I couldn't believe how much. Like it was so bad.
Was he just like curled up in the corner when you came home?
He was really nervous. Like he came to us like tail wagging really, really hard. Like, I'm so sorry. I just something real bad. He didn't get in any trouble because it's like obviously he didn't do that. So he just like we're like, okay, you have to go outside though now. Like, so then, yeah.
There's something to look forward to.
Yeah. You don't have to worry. Apollo is like, he's so not destructive, but he does destructive. He doesn't chew anything. Like, when that happened, he tore up his own bed from the stress and all of it. But like, do anything. He's such a good dog that like he has all these autoimmune things that I was saying. Extreme anxiety issues. Yes, to go and Prozac.
We had a really anxious lab, but I always just thought this was my mom's really anxious, and I was like, it's probably just me.
Right? I feel like Keith and I are pretty common.
Yeah,
It's like really weird. Like I know they like although he does stress me out real bad.
How did you get Apollo? You got him when you were 3.
Yeah. So he was definitely dead when he was born. Like he was the last dog or like revived him. And Keith picked him when he was the puppy that first came out really close with him. That's pretty close. Like thinking he would be like the most
Apollo was putting on a show.
You guys would be really great with an active dog though.
Yeah, I'm super excited. I've been reading a bunch of like stuff because I feel like if you get a really active dog and a dog that needs like stimulation, it's really just like
figure it out. You know, I'm like,
It's funny because we've now had 2 separate pets like
So, yeah.
not walking, so it's like socialize. He gets really excited and so like blood excitement triggers there with the dog.
oh no.
It was a nice.
So we have
Well, I mean, we just like get diarrhea.
yeah.
Oh
Real
god.
bad. And he throws up. So like, like I don't know what to do. And then he like plays super hard. Like, we don't want him to get hit this way, so we like do all the supplements and we're trying to make everything we can, but we can't stop. Like, he's an active, he wants to play hard. He's never happier than when he's at a dog park, like so many other dogs. And so I feel so good that with like without a doubt, every time we do it, he's gonna get sick. And there's like other fun things you can do with them to get them like stimulation stuff. So like on days if we don't get them on a walk, we can like I was reading high treats for us.
Yeah. I found like these like games.
but, you know, you go to, you
It
know.
actually is really, it works really well.
Yeah.
I mean, you would like stop beforehand and you would like, you have.
Maybe come a little.
Yeah. Cowboys are super smart, so I'm excited to teach them. I want to teach us to do the refrigerator.
Specifically when
Here in my county floor. I'd be done.
It can't be done.
Yeah.
That's so
YouTube
funny.
it.
How do they, so they use their nose?
They use their nose to get the fridge open, and then they just like gentle grab
Yeah.
hand with their mouth.
Do you have to worry about that?
That's the thing, once they know how to open the
Yeah.
fridge, that's what
Are you sure that's something you want to teach
that
them?
was my next thought.
Maybe have like 2 different fridges, like maybe have a beer fridge.
Yeah, maybe that's a good idea.
Miles radius from my house. And I knew all
I can see that ending poorly.
Yeah.
Like if there's meat in the fridge,
Yeah.
you would eat it like, like yes.
you know, like,
Although that would be awesome
it's just black.
to get you a beer.
Because they were,
I know, I was looking
yeah, they were not thinking about money.
They're so
Yeah, I mean, so they were giving out like
the only thing that sucks is we have to, so
yeah,
originally I thought we could get this puppy right after Thanksgiving, which would be like 9 weeks. And the breeder,
you know, one day
and then when I emailed her again, to make sure that the page was, oh, actually,
got the house. There you
we
go.
already made the real plans. So we're paying someone so much money to come and house it and use our stuff 24/7 over Thanksgiving. That's kind of like our breeder. It wasn't fun.
Yeah, pack of kids. Like focus.
I'm surprised you can't get somebody to do that for me.
I don't know.
If I didn't love turkeys, I would. Or if I could bring the puppy with me to his parents, I would totally.
You could, but I don't know. Like, it might not even be sleeping through the night. Like, it might need to go out in the middle of the night to pee.
I get that. That's a good problem. It's good to be kind to your friends.
Yeah, I'll definitely cash in on puppy sitting later. Not puppy sitting, but dog sitting. Well trained. We babysat our friend. She's a black named Coda, actually. But she's like a super good dog. It was the worst time of year.
Yeah. So you got player.
All night.
Yeah, it was weird because Apollo does really well. Like, we've had his parents to dog sit. And then I dog sat Lauren's puppy. And then Apollo and her dog, like, saved my for me.
Yeah, I know we won our first new game. I'm like, oh shit.
Anyways, they got along really, really well. But then, like, when I dog sat, sleep attached.
Were you at Lauren's house?
No, it was at our house, and like it was not so good. It was for like 3 days. And then like I don't know, like that was tough. But then for some reason I didn't learn to watch it. I thought that like it would be totally fine for them to watch Apollo. Like because Apollo was always like,
He got
he's got a lot of energy that he can present. And he's been there a lot of times, and it's really cool. And he knew them, so I thought, oh, it's not just the same as when you're dropping off at kids.
Yeah.
He does this like really high pitched squeal, and oh my god, he was like doing it against the bench, and like when it stopped, so they had to put him in our kennel at our house, and he'd never like spent the night in the kennel in the garage all night, so Keith came back and got him the following morning. He was like so like scared. Like, what happened? Why did everyone?
I think I would have been a detriment out there.
That's so tricky. Like, what are you supposed to do in that situation?
There was nothing they could have done. I know that they thought they were doing what would make him happiest, and they didn't want to just like put him inside our house because they were worried that that would disturb his stones. It was totally a reasonable call, but I was like in a wedding, so like and they didn't want to tell us either.
Yeah, they made a very call.
Yeah, they did.
Just
I felt so bad.
Yeah, that's why I'm happy to put in the cash.
Right.
Plus then it'll like be in its own little house and have all the same routine.
Even when it's like the best of situations, like I was saying, for 2.5 weeks I was babysat my friend's 2 dogs. I babysat
2.5 weeks.
2.5 weeks while she was in Italy. We were like Pomeranian. I was like this big, and then obviously like Pomeranian, and like another one was like Pomeranian Pappy. Like, I know them really well. They're both sweet dogs, but like like they could not sleep more than 6 hours. Like that was it. So the entire time, and they were so obnoxious. They would go nonstop. Like there was no. I thought like we did it, you know, a few nights they'd learn and they're not gonna come let you out. And alternates they peed all over. So I was like, okay, I guess that's just it. I get 6 hours.
I know, I feel like I've been spoiled because our family dogs, they always like be independent, they like roam around at night, they didn't keep us up, they didn't wake us up in the morning. So
It'll be this week, yeah. I'm sure. I think that, I mean, I don't know, maybe there is a small amount of because that too, some people just have smaller bladders and like maybe yeah, a little bit, but yeah. And we were so into my dog.
Yeah, she was.
And then like we just wanted to like
dogs, they're not good, they're easy.
yeah.
They like get on, they like get accommodated, get on it as much faster than like,
It's true. I mean, I guess in some ways they're a lot less destructive, but
I was actually reading too because I wanted to make sure that we weren't like fooled by getting a really active dog having us in an apartment. So I did it.
they like insist on making it
Oh my
laps all the whole time. all the time say editing on his lap. So he's like playing video games. He was like, I don't want to not have them on my lap because I'm scared they're gonna like. So.
Oh my god.
They like to curl up in a basket, so we put the laundry basket in there. She's just like so freaked out. And then I caught them hiding in the closet. That's how I learned they like to be in the laundry basket. They're hilarious. And then I caught her like hiding in the closet behind the website.
Oh my god.
I like couldn't find her. I'm like, what happened to this dog? And she's like a princess. Like she had her own pillow.
Oh my
I
goodness.
like it that she had a cell.
So, what I wanted to do
I know. It's hilarious. This is like every day I worked from home. This is
They have like a perfectly good dog bed, but no.
it. They want me in there. And Apollo, that's not his bed. That's their bed.
Apollo's like, cool, and I need to
Yeah. Let's be friends. And he's so sweet. Like he just wants to like be friends with them. And they're like,
nope.
no, really funny. He was so patient. He hates small dogs.
Like, that was really nice of you guys to take care of them for that long.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. There's like this quote that they're like guinea pigs with dog like tendencies.
Yeah.
I guess what I'm saying is
I was listening to this, I think it was a TED Talk or something lately, but it was about bringing back dinosaurs basically. And the guy they were interviewing is the paleontologist that they consulted Jurassic Park. He's like, no, and he's like, well, like, you can't really do what they did in Jurassic Park, like DNA based on waste quickly, and just he's like, well, we couldn't do. It's kind of reverse engineering a dinosaur from a bird, like the chicken. Like if you took a chicken and you turned off the gene that
maybe that's what I should do. I'll talk to
like
him.
Yeah, I think make it
fingers and like
if it does happen, I might
wait
want
if
to
it
go
had like
hard. But I don't
with other things. Like if you turned off the gene that stops its tail from growing, like, it would look a lot like a dinosaur. Like we could potentially get to something like a dinosaur. And then he was like, and people are always really weirded out by that. So what I like to tell them is like the Chihuahua. That's like we took wolves and we domesticated them, and a Chihuahua looks a lot like a wolf in utero. I didn't like Chihuahuas in the first place, and now I just think it's really don't like them.
I feel like it's just. I feel like they go to
Well, they
Vegas.
played 5 games. They really didn't have.
Well, so being in genetics, and
It's so funny. Like, so the people who work you guys,
I still get
lots of way back.
related to that. Like, his mom's super against GMS. It's like, but the hallmark of humanity was picking up agriculture.
Yeah.
And how to manipulate like hybrid right. So right. So like
We are in the hospitality business.
engineering is just taking it one step further to give it properties that would help you, like in many cases help you not have to use agents.
Yeah, we were testing it. We were shoving, we were like on each other's laps, and that was very intense.
Yeah, that was fun.
Responsible about it, which not the problem or not, and then there's only so much control that you have if you start.
That's the best thing.
Like that, just the other day I heard something about like
You know, and I know the cars are racing.
it's even like the idea, like it has all these
Well, and I was
aggressive to produce faster than natural fish could. So if you have it anywhere where like don't have it in this isolated have rivers.
Yeah.
Like when you put it in a lake, you're putting it into nature, getting it out.
Yeah.
You're risking a fish farm life. So, and the last thing I want to do is have it.
Natural world.
You have
I'm
no
not really
idea.
like it's just gonna take dudes.
Yeah, that's why I should be
yeah.
a little too fancy to get them in there into the
She's like the most oversexed.
And I think that's kind of what
That's like, everybody's like,
Yeah, unforeseen consequences.
because nothing ever comes. I don't know, even in the best scenario, like this we're passing technology, this is not very many other accidents, and it doesn't start inserting sequences and various in the genome, but like, still not perfect.
she's like,
There's just a lot of homology across the
Yeah, I feel like we know like just enough to be really dangerous. You get me, manipulate things, and we know so much more than we ever have.
well, yeah, there's still
Oh my God.
It's just unfortunate, but like, not everywhere. Like, the United States is like the best case scenario thinking about these things.
Yeah.
Like, well, Europe is probably the best case scenario, but like, moving forward, do you read any of Margaret Atwood stuff? Take a I'm blanking on the word. Yeah, there's a word for the genre, and I just
Oh, like after the episode?
it's like what happens when everything like shit happens, and then it's like Hunger Games.
Oh yeah. Post-apocalyptic? No, that's like I don't know.